How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the New York Jets franchise on Madden 20. My name is Football Fan Forever, and it is Week 11 as the second half of our season continues with a matchup against our AFC East rivals in the Miami Dolphins. This is our second time playing Miami. We faced them back in Week 2 in the rain. We won that one fairly handily, but it was an ugly game for both quarterbacks, who combined for 6 interceptions on the day. We'll go for the season sweep here today as we continue our push towards the playoffs, and our interdivision record could be an important tiebreaker if we're able to even the series with the Patriots in a couple of weeks. It's a beautiful day for football here at MetLife Stadium. Brendan McLendon gets Week 11 underway. This kick sailing over the head of Jamal Owens and out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Tagovailoa will take over on his own 25. And he leads an offense that is ranked 31st in the league in total yards and 30th in points per game. It's safe to say that they are struggling both in the passing game and the rushing game. They've done very little to invest in this offense and have quickly fallen behind in the AFC East arms race. Just 3-6 on the season to a 2nd and 9 up the right sideline. There is Zay Jones across midfield to the 47. It's a gain of 27. As Jones finds the hole in the cover 2 coverage right there and moves a 6 for Miami. It's a good start for the Dolphins. They'll go 5 wide on 1st and 10. Tua alone in the shotgun against a 4-man rush. Just gets this one away, and Jesse James, the tight end, will haul this one in down to the 33. It's another first down for the Dolphins. Now they'll go to the ground game. Marlon Mack, in the middle of a disappointing season, just 3.1 yards per carry coming into today's game. But he's got a nice gain on 1st down, and he'll stay in the game on 2nd down. I formation. Mack is met behind the line of scrimmage. It's James Delgado blowing up the fullback and stopping the play for a loss. 3rd and 4. Jets in press coverage. Tua in the shotgun. Pump fakes to his left. Takes a shot to the right. Jones inside the 5, and he will score. Zay Jones getting behind Blasson Austin again, and this time there's no safety help. Miami comes out swinging on their opening drive as Blasson Austin does not get a very good jam. Seems to forget that we're in cover 6 and not cover 2. And that will lead to an early 7-0 lead for the Dolphins. So the Jets will be playing from behind here early in this one as LaMarcus Albert takes the field. He threw 3 touchdowns in the victory over the Vikings last week, as the Jets were especially good in the first half. It'd be nice to see the Jets get on the board here on their opening drive and respond to Miami's quick touchdown. As here's Willie Sparks up the middle. He'll have the first down and a little bit more. Great job by Ben Jones, the center, getting into the 2nd level there. And it's 1st and 10 from the 33. 2 wide receivers right and 1 left for Albert. From the shotgun, he'll roll to his right against the blitz, set his feet, and that is knocked away. Nearly intercepted there as Albert forced that one into coverage. Miami's defense is undoubtedly strongest in the secondary, but they've got up-and-coming linebacker Teehee Butte, who won last year's AFC Defensive Rookie of the Year, to patrol the middle of the field. It's an early 3rd and 8. This is the new formation for the Jets, and Albert will fire to the left side. Lamb turns upfield, and that is a first down, gain of 26. A little bit of a lower trajectory on that pass, keeps it away from the cornerback and puts it on the outside shoulder there. An easy catch for Lamb as McFarland will get this carry up the middle, gain of 6. Willie Sparks checks back into the game against a single high safety look from Miami. Play action, Albert downfield for Herndon, and that's caught inside the 15 at the 13. Christopher Herndon caught a pair of touchdown passes last week, and he makes his presence known early in this one. On 2nd and 11, Herndon inside the 5, and that is dropped. That would have tied the game. Instead, it's 3rd and 11. Empty set for Albert on 3rd down. Miami brings pressure. It's picked up, and Sirius Butte will be in for the touchdown. The Jets are increasingly turning to their tight ends inside the red zone, and it's paid off. And all Teehee Butte can do is watch as his brother hauls that one in to tie the game. And that was an excellent response by the New York offense. Good to see them move the ball well through the air against a talented Miami secondary. We're back where we started with a tie game. Miami, 2nd and 7, gives a delayed handoff to Mack. And again, he will find success on the ground. It's a 1st down on the delayed handoff. Now Miami will bring out a 3 tight end formation. Mack trying the left side, and he is met behind the line by rookie linebacker Keith Gathers, and it's 2nd and 12. Tua will line up in the shotgun on 2nd down. It's another delayed give to Mack, and it looks like he'll have 1st down yardage. He's done a lot of his damage on delayed handoffs like that one, and Miami will have a fresh set of downs. Single high safety look from the Jets. Play action. Tua taking a deep shot, testing Austin again, and it's knocked away. This time Blasson and Austin got a hand on it. It's 2nd and 10. That is definitely a matchup they're trying to exploit here, as the 2nd down handoff will go to Mack, and again he'll have good yardage up to the 45. 3rd and 2. 5 wide for Tua on 3rd down, and quick throw over the middle. Van Jefferson will have this for the 1st down. It didn't look like New York was ready for that formation with the heavy personnel that Miami checked in with. Now they'll come out in a run look in the I formation. Hand off to Mack, and he will go nowhere. Renee Dillon breaking around the blockers there to haul him down. Nice tackle there to force 3rd and long. And Tua will survey the field from the shotgun, 4 wide, but this one is thrown away. Johnson and Delgado both getting free there, as that will set up Tyler Bass for a 53-yard attempt. He's hit just 4 of 8 field goal attempts on the season. And this one will hook back in, make it 5 of 9 as Miami retakes the lead 10-7. The rookie fullback Keontae Preston in the game, along with powerback Reggie Bishop on 1st down, and Josh Yuki around the edge meets with Christian Wilkins to bring him down behind the line for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12, Albert under center, and now he will take off and run, sliding down across the marker. It's a gain of 13 as LaMarcus Albert will move the sticks himself. Now here's survey the field from the shotgun, 2nd and 6, motioning in Hodge. Albert fires short, and Kaderl Hodge will have that one a couple yards shy of the marker, 3rd and 3. Corners playing off on the outside as Albert tries to get the offense set. And Miami blitzes. Albert gets this one away, and C.D. Lamb will move the sticks. His 2nd 1st down conversion of the afternoon. Now out of the bunch pistol, Sparks the lone back, and he'll get the call, weaving his way up the middle. It's a nice gain there to make it 2nd and 4. McFarland in the game, and now he will get the call right up the middle. It'll be another New York 1st down. The Jets love running between the tackles, and they seem to be imposing their will here early on. Now they'll bring in the fullback Preston, and he will lead the way up the middle. Sparks falling down at the 35, and that'll make it a manageable 3rd and 4 for the Jets. Another blitz is picked up, and C.D. Lamb is wide open over the middle down to the 20. That's the third time he and Albert have connected on third down. It's a good start through the air for LaMarcus Albert. Now 2nd and 12, surveying the field from the pistol. 3-man rush, but Lamb is open inside the 10, down to the 7. As Albert goes over 100 yards on that throw, a large chunk of it going to that man there. C.D. Lamb has been open more often than not. 1st and goal, sparks up the middle, and he's tackled at the 2. 2nd and goal. The Jets worked a lot in practice this week on goal line situations like this. They've not been very good at scoring touchdowns inside the red zone, so they've been trying out some new looks. Now they'll toss this to the left side, and Willie Sparks is in untouched to give the Jets their first lead of the day. And there's a couple of blocks I want to point out here. First is the fullback, rookie Keontae Preston, getting an excellent block there, and the other one is left guard Benjamin Burks. He needs to get way out and block Bobby McCain, the safety, and he does. 14-10 New York. So now it's Miami's turn to play from behind. They moved the ball fairly well thus far in this one. And they will start on the ground. Mack to the outside, bounces off one, but is tackled by Lattimore at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and 2. Bunch formation on the left. Hand off to Mack, and he will not get there. Marion Marioff and Keith Geathers on the stop as the second-year safety puts an end to that drive. Miami will have to punt, and it's New York ball from the 21. Albert well protected, firing short over the middle. There's Kadero Hodge. It's a 9 of 12 start for LaMarcus Albert, as the Jets have engineered 2 long scoring drives to start today's game. Hand off to the right side on 2nd down. Good blocking up front. Sparks into the secondary, and he's wrapped up at midfield. New York is moving the ball really well here as they look to extend their 4-point lead. 2nd and 6. Hand off to Sparks, and he'll be wrapped up at the 40-yard line as Jerome Baker is shaken up for the Dolphins. The middle linebacker will be checked out on the sideline, and the Jets will have a fresh set of downs. Another handoff to Sparks, trying the left side as a flag comes in, and this one will be coming back. They got the right tackle, Leroy Grant, for holding, and it's 1st and 19. Same formation for the Jets. Hand off to Eugene Hilbert. This is a new Jets sweep, but he will be stopped at the line of scrimmage at 2nd and 19. New York trying to avoid a 3rd and very long. 3 wide receivers on the left side of your screen. Albert well protected downfield for Lamb, and that's hauled in at the 31. That will make it 3rd and 2 as Anthony McFarland checks into the game. What do you call on 3rd down? Well, Albert will throw to the right side. Sirius Butte will move the chains with a gain of 6 as we hit the 2-minute warning. I'm kind of surprised to see the Jets go to the air in a 3rd and short, but their passing game has been really good here today, and it definitely worked out. 1st and 10. Play action. Albert sets his feet. There's Christopher Herndon inside the 10, down to the 9. Albert over 150 yards, and it's 1st and goal New York with 1.5 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. 4-man rush for the Dolphins. Albert rolling to his right. He'll get this one away for Lamb, who is tackled at the 2. 2nd and goal. Clock under 1 minute. Willie Sparks in the game. Albert to the air, and down he goes. It's Josh Yuki at the 3, and it's 3rd and goal. Empty backfield for Albert on 3rd down. Remember that he's a threat to take off and run if he doesn't like what he sees. Sirius Butte in the game. Albert to the end zone, and it's caught. The big 6'7" tight end with his 2nd touchdown of the day. That one placed perfectly away from the coverage, and the Jets will head into halftime with a 21-10 lead, capping off an 11-play, 77-yard drive. What a first half for this New York offense. Again, they come out firing on all cylinders, and they're up big over the Miami Dolphins. We won't know the outcome of the Patriots game until later. They play after us, but we are playing concurrently with the Buffalo Bills, who are locked in a competitive battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Buffalo is just 5-4 on the season, meaning they are in the hunt for a wild card spot, but they're going to need to take care of business down the stretch as they are currently on the outside looking in. The Jets, on the other hand, currently have one of those wild card spots and control their own destiny down the stretch. And that will mean taking care of business, closing out today's game against the Dolphins. They lead by 11 as we start the second half, and Eugene Hilbert will have the catch over the middle to the 46. Nice throw there, and a great route run by the second-year wide receiver. We've seen Hilbert on the field more often here today as the Jets are trying to get him and rookie wide receiver Kurt Pitts more involved in the offense. It is 2nd and 7 after Willie Sparks gets something out of nothing, as now Anthony McFarland gets the call. Nice carry up to the 39. He's been productive in limited touches so far this year, and he's a great change of pace back for the Jets. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll go back to McFarland again, and a nice stop made there by the Dolphins. 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Single high safety look for Miami. Throw to the left side, and C.D. Lamb has it again. 7 catches, 99 yards on the day. He's accounted for more than half of LaMarcus Albert's passing yards as he continues to be open. Albert going back to the air on 1st down. This one gets away, and it's intercepted by Bobby McCain. One man to beat. Oh, and you left LaMarcus Albert in the dust. It's a 73-yard pick six for the Dolphins, as suddenly we're back to a one-score game. Albert was looking for Kadero Hodge, and he really missed that one. McCain was there to jump all over it and put this devastating juke move on the 3rd-year quarterback. And now the Dolphins will go for 2. This to make it a 3-point game. Hand off to Mack, and he is untouched into the end zone. And just like that, Miami is a field goal away from tying this one. There's a massive swing in momentum, and this game is kind of reminding me of last week's game against the Vikings. If you remember, the Jets jumped out to an early lead, but didn't do a good job of putting away an inferior opponent. Now they are clinging to a 3-point lead, and they've definitely had the wind taken out of their sails offensively. But thankfully, Willie Sparks is more than equal to a 3rd and 3 here. He's having a great day on the ground. Very consistent for the Jets as they move the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 39. Play clock at 8. Albert gets the play off. He's well protected and airmails that one, looking for Anthony McFarland. And it's 3rd and 9. Going empty on 3rd down. Albert's going to take off, and he will have the 1st down, sliding down at the 46. And there's the value of LaMarcus Albert. If you don't trust your arm to make the throw you need to, or if nobody's open, you can still make plays with your legs. 1st and 10, and he'll do it again. Sliding down, shy of the marker at the 37. Looked like he had C.D. Lamb open on the left sideline. It's 3rd and 1. Following Keontae Preston, Josh Yuki's around the edge. Teehee Butte is there. And it's a loss of 1. 4th and 2 at the 38, and the Jets will call on the services of rookie kicker Brendan McLendon. 55 yards from the left center of the field. This kick is good, and the lead is up to 6. So now Miami's offense takes the field for the first time here in the second half with just over 4 minutes to go. Delayed give to Mack will pick up a couple, and it's 3rd and 3. New York is really winning the time of possession battle here. As Tua goes under center, throw to the right side. There's Parker, and he will have the first down and maybe a little bit more. It's a gain of 5 to move the chains for the Dolphins as their drive continues. Now with 3 tight ends in the formation, RPO to the left side. Parker again with the grab as Miami will cross midfield to the 45. Now 2nd and 13 from the 48. Play action for Tua under pressure. This one well off the mark. As a flag flies in, they got Miami for holding. This will back them up 10 yards. One play later, it's 3rd and 15. Tua out of the shotgun bunch formation to the right. Against a 4-man rush. That's a really quick pass to Mike Gesicki that is nowhere near the first down marker. It's 4th and 8, and we're already in the 4th quarter of this one. The Jets have had some long drives on offense, and they're going to need a couple more if they want to close this one out. Their lead is 6 with 13 minutes to go. Dolphins show double A gap pressure on first down. Handoff will go to Sparks, and he'll run over Bobby McCain and be tackled at the 40. A measure of revenge here for Willie Sparks as he just puts his shoulder into the heart of Bobby McCain. Not much you can do about the pick 6 earlier than just to keep playing your hardest. Now on 2nd and 14, Dolphins show double A gap pressure again. And they will blitz. It's picked up. Albert short to Jamison Crowder, who's been awful quiet here today. That will make it 3rd and 6 from the 44 as LaMarcus Albert goes over 200 yards in the air. 3rd and 6, 3 wide receivers on the left side of the formation. A blitz is brought. Albert over the middle, and Eugene Hilbert couldn't haul that one in. It's McCain again on the stop. Looked like Herndon was open. And Braden Mann will come out to punt for the first time here today. The Jets have done a really good job finishing drives with points. And the Pro Bowl punter steps into this one, angling it towards the New York sideline, and it's out of bounds at the 5. So 95 yards if Miami wants to take the lead. Tua with an empty backfield fires for James, and that will give them some breathing room. 1st and 10 from the 17. Gerard Thornton, the single high safety. Tua out of the shotgun. Delayed give will go to Mack, and he's wrapped up. There's a nice stop by Rakeem Winston and Quinion Williams. Marion Marriott back in the game on 2nd down. Tua to the right side for Mack, and that's knocked away by Blake Cashman. 3rd and 10. Now it's New York's turn to show double A gap pressure. Deshaun Elliott lining up across Mike Gesicki. The blitz is picked up down the field, and that is hauled in by Van Jefferson at the 45-yard line. What a catch! With Levi Wallace draped all over him. It's a big 3rd down conversion as Miami will try to take the lead. 1st down delayed give, and Eric Armstead is all over that one. It's 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers and Gesicki back to the ground game, and Armstead is there again. Back-to-back tackles for loss. It'll be 3rd and 11 as the veteran defensive lineman is imposing his will on this drive. Tua to the air, and a quick throw to the right side. That will be nowhere near the first down marker. 4th and 10. And the Jets will take over. After a hot start, LaMarcus Albert has not been great in the second half. He threw the pick 6 earlier and is just 4 of 9 through the air. He'll start on his own 14, under center, 2 tight ends in the game. And to the right side, that's tipped and intercepted by Kyle Van Noy. 2nd interception on the day for LaMarcus Albert. This one not really his fault. That just taking a bad bounce into the hands of the linebacker. But now the Miami Dolphins will take over inside the red zone, needing a touchdown to take the lead. And Eric Armstead is back again. How do you forget to block him? That's his 3rd tackle for a loss in this quarter. And it will lead to a big 3rd down, 3rd and 7 from the 16. Quick pass to the left side. Parker bounces off one, but Marion Mariov is there. No gain. And Miami will have to send out the field goal unit. So with 5.5 minutes to go, LaMarcus Albert will take over with a 3-point lead to protect. His 2 interceptions this half have led directly to 10 Miami points. So it's a good thing that our ground game is firing on all cylinders. There's another nice carry for Willie Sparks. He's almost to the century mark. It's 2nd and inches. McFarland in the game, and he will move the sticks. And New York will continue chewing clock. Inside 4.5 minutes here. Sparks back in the game. He will try the left side. Juking out a defender. He will have the first down and will be tackled at the 48-yard line. Over 100 yards for Willie Sparks. He's been very consistent here for the Jets, as they are just a couple of first downs away from sealing this one. 2nd and 11. Handoff goes to Sparks, and that will not do it. It's 3rd and 8. Big 3rd down conversion here if the Jets are able to convert this one. Play clock at 3. Albert to the right side, and Kadarrell Hodge hauls that one in at the 34-yard line. And that will take us inside the 2-minute warning, as the Jets will look to finish this one out. Miami now needs to use their timeouts to stop the clock. They've used one. It's 2nd and 10. The fullback Preston in the game, and Willie Sparks will cover the ball at the 20-yard line. Just one more timeout left for the Dolphins. A first down will end this one. And Anthony McFarland right up the middle. The Jets have been doing that all game, and Miami just is unable to stop them. This one is over. The Jets add a field goal as time expires. Your final score is 27-21 in favor of New York. The stage was certainly set for a Miami comeback there, but we just moved the ball too well, especially on the ground. We had over 200 yards rushing here today, and that continues to be a major strength for our team. LaMarcus Albert did throw a pair of interceptions. The first one is undoubtedly on him. I was looking for Kadarrell Hodge there, and he just overthrew it. The second one is probably on me. I forced that one into coverage. Probably could have tried to throw it to CD Lamb on the slant because he had good positioning there, but I forced it into coverage, and it took an unlucky bounce into the hands of Kyle Van Noy. Miami started strong, but really didn't get anything going after that. Marlon Mack was under 3 yards a carry in what continues to be a disappointing season for this Miami offense, and we did a really good job of limiting their passing game as well. CD Lamb had a great game, but no one else caught more than 3 passes for either team. Jameson Crowder had just 2 catches for 12 yards. I'm sure he'll see more targets down the road. But CD Lamb was just open here today, and he's had a couple of nice games in a row for us. I'd love to see him be more consistent in terms of his production for our offense. Pass protection was also excellent. No concerns there. We did a great job of handling Miami's pass rush. And while our pass rush didn't get to Tua at all, I'm not too beat up about that just because of how well our defensive line did play against the run. While this game was a little bit closer than I would have liked it to be, especially considering the quality of Miami's roster, it's a win, and it's an important one here. There aren't many games on the rest of our schedule that we are heavily favored to win like this one, so it's good that we were able to take care of business here today. It's a very strong AFC playoff field, but I think there's reasons to be optimistic if you're a New York Jets fan. This is by far the most complete team that we've fielded, and while there's still some stuff to work out on offense, we played very complete football for, I'd say, 3/4 of today's game. In fact, if it wasn't for that pick 6, this easily could have been a double-digit victory for us, as we moved the ball well in every single quarter. Keontae Preston has stepped in and is doing a great job as our blocking fullback. I'm really impressed with his play. We really moved the ball well. Like I said, 23 first downs. We were 10 of 13 on 3rd down. That is incredibly impressive, especially when you consider that coming into today's game, we were under 50% on our third down conversions. We were 4 of 4 in the red zone. That's another area that this team has improved in because we scored touchdowns on 3 of those 4 trips, and we really won the time of possession battle here today. So there's our winning formula right there, and it results in a bunch of upgrades. CD Lamb had an excellent game for us, and he gets the physical upgrade, so he should be more reliable in traffic. He can take that next step. That'd be awesome for our offense. Levi Wallace gets an upgrade. He was on the wrong end of a big play here today, but he's been solid since returning from injury for us this season, so it's nice to see him get an upgrade. Marlon Davidson has been rotated in on our defensive front, so we give him the run stopper upgrade. +1 strength is super nice. He's now at 90 in that attribute. Randy Hope, the 20-year-old rookie, also gets a nice run stopper upgrade here, +3 to his tackle as he continues to be a valuable piece on that defensive line. You saw Eugene Hilbert on the field for a lot of snaps here today. I'm trying to get him more involved in the offense along with Kurt Pitts. And that experiment will continue next week against Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. And I think this is going to be one of the toughest challenges left on our schedule. We've struggled against mobile quarterbacks in the past, and few teams have as complete of a roster as the Baltimore Ravens. I think they are very well set up to counter what we do both on offense and on defense. They'll come in with a bit of momentum too, having soundly defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers by a score of 24-14 last week. Lamar Jackson outdueled stud rookie quarterback Neil Jordan, who was sacked 5 times by a very aggressive Baltimore defense. But there's some good news for the Jets as well. The Patriots lost in overtime to the Tennessee Titans. Just look at that score sheet. They were deadlocked throughout this one. But a pair of Cam Newton interceptions hold the Patriots back as Baker Mayfield runs in for the game-winning score at the end of this one. But their loss means the New York Jets now have sole possession of first place in the AFC East. We've won 3 in a row, and now the division title is ours to lose. I can't wait to see how the rest of this season will play out. Week 12 against Baltimore is up next. Have a good one, everybody.